Make sure to check back next week. We'll have your top play of the year semifinals.
You voted for each season winner, and now can't wait. Until then, enjoy season 7 and go earn all those sweet rewards. I'll see you out there.
Chicago, starting at small forward, number 12, Michaela Onyeverde. At point guard, number 15, Lindsay Allen. Starting at center, number 10, Camila Cardoso.
Hello and welcome to this 2K Sports presentation of the WNBA. Our game tonight featuring the Connecticut Sun as they go up against the Chicago Sky. This is Blake Suniga alongside Tim Swartz and Brian Vanafiteni, and we're excited for some 2K hoops.
Veronica Burton.
First points of the game right there.
Nice bucket there to get the scoring started.
And sometimes, Brian, that first bucket is the hardest to get.
And no doubt, the leader of this Sun team, the versatile vet, Alyssa Thomas.
Yeah, she got drafted by Connecticut back in 2014 and has spent her entire career with the Sun. Last year, finished second in MVP voting, led the league in total assists and rebounding, which is just something you never see.
Now here's Thomas. Pass to Jones. And Allen with it. Outside Carter. The Sun pull it in.
Those chances, usually they're 2 points for her. The D, I guess, did just enough to bother her.
Alyssa Thomas.
Able to play downhill and attack defenders. Thomas allows her offense to take off and flourish.
Carter, that's good.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Now Burton. Pass to Carrington. And here is Jones. Onyeverde covering. Bonner outside. Buries it down low.
Bonner.
That's why it's so hard to guard Bonner. Not afraid of the trees. She has a solid inside.
Reese with it. She's covered by Thomas. 6 to shoot. Pass to Cardoso. And the shot goes in.
Good read from Carter. Very willing to get the ball up in order to get her teammates involved.
That's tipped. Kennedy Carter with the steal. She nails it. And the excitement of a new WNBA season really hasn't worn off yet.
Well, you think, training camp happened, preseason happened, so these teams, they're still getting up to full speed. Some are clicking, others are still fine-tuning, but it's very exciting either way.
Well, soon enough, everyone will be rolling, and then the competition starts to get real fierce.
And they take the lead.
An example of some fine and interior passing before that basket.
It's Burton. Reese defending. Thomas, good.
Alyssa
Keeps
Thomas.
defenders uncomfortable, and I think it's because of Thomas's ability to play assertive
2
but
minutes remaining in the
composed
first.
around
2
the
minutes.
rim.
Kawana Bonner drives in. Rebound Chicago. Here's Onyeverde. Down low, get it to fall, and she's missed her second after making her first. And 2023 featured the closest MVP vote ever, with Alyssa Thomas finishing second.
Yeah, it was interesting. Thomas actually got the most first-place votes, but finished just behind Brianna Stewart, just ahead of Asia Wilson. Thomas averaging 16, 10, and 8. All defense, too. About as good of an all-around year as we've seen.
Pass to Allen. Parked down low
That's a
that
3-second
time and got
violation.
hit with the 3-second
Sorry.
call.
Substitution on the court.
And here's Harris. Thomas. Some solid defense there from Camila Cardoso. And Allen gets it to go.
She can time her passes so perfectly. What an assist.
The Sun trailing. Right side Mabry. There's the three. That's in there.
Marina
Alyssa
Mabry.
Thomas with the assist.
A player who knows.
Now here's Allen. She's guarded closely. And there's the Sky with another bubble.
You know, they've been extremely efficient and effective getting the ball inside.
Totally. I mean, we're seeing some real shortcomings from this defense. They've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Jones. Substance right on her. Stolen by Jones. Bonner outside. And she drops it in from the low post. Now here's Allen. Got it up. He got it up in time, but it
That's
just
the
wouldn't
end of
fall
the
through.
first quarter. With the
And at
score,
the end of one, a
Chicago,
closely contested game
12,
so far.
The Connecticut Sun,
Sun on top.
13.
A close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the Sun so far?
You know, it's really about limiting your mistakes, and they've done that here in the first.
And I like what I've seen from them on the other end, forcing a few giveaways to widen that turnover margin.
The Sun with the lead. Harris with it.
Sky foul.
He hasn't scored yet.
Lindsay
That,
Allen.
I'm sure, will change.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Harris. Pass to Hahn. Here's Harrington. This one for three. Camila Cardoso gets the board.
You know,
Here's DeShields. Lays it up and banks it in.
Shields with the
the
basket.
lead goes right back over. What a seesaw battle we've got here.
Absolutely. This game's right there for the taking, but neither team can grab it. Somebody's got to take charge.
Let's see how it plays out.
And that one's good.
June.
You know, we don't talk enough about the touch of Hahn. Automatic around the bucket. She's more than tall. She's got great, great touch.
Out to the wing, right side. Allen, Mabry covering. Pass to Harrison. Hahn grabs the miss. And Brian with Isabel Harrison, they've got a very effective operator down low.
She's really honed her technique and her footwork. Plus, with her agility, she can make a defense work very hard inside.
Here's Cardoso. Rebounded by the Sun. Pass to Carrington. And here's Harris. Off target with the three. Jefferson outside. Gets a
Johnny
three-pointer to
Carrington.
fall.
Some fancy ball skills right there. Since when does she take defenders off the dribble like
Chicago
that?
timeout called.
Now a timeout called by Chicago.
You know, they've been a little loose with the ball here. They haven't been patient. They've been forcing things, and it's led to a lot of turnovers. They need to slow down and relax.
Outside Carter. To the paint. And a basket by Cardoso.
Check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates on the same page.
And here we go, the sky fast break. And a basket by Cardoso.
Love the pass from Evans. Has a strong feel for when.
Now Mabry. Pass to Burton. Releases. And Cardoso gets the board.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that's gone in their favor.
Yeah, effort and determination on the glass, they really can compensate for a lot of
2
deficiencies.
minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Outside to Shields. Official saw the contact.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Well, I really like watching DeShields when she forces the issue. When she's in close like this, she should be looking to score.
Greatest attribute, her
Second
consistency
personal
of excellence.
Second team
She can
foul.
do a lot of things at a high level, and you always love to see her activity level at both ends. She's a coach's dream.
Marina Mabry for three. Connects
Marina
from
Mabry.
three-point range.
You cannot give me.
Outside Carter. Stolen by Jones. Chicago with the rebound. Outside Carter. It drops for her third basket. She's holding this one shot.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
It doesn't matter how good their perimeter defense is.
And she lays it in.
Brianna Jones.
A tough customer. Jones almost invites contact around the rim.
Harrison in the post. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change.
Marina
Bucket
Mabry.
number 3. She's a perfect.
Bucket.
Evans up top. Here's Harrison. That falls. Nice feed that time. Evans.
Some defensive breakdowns happening now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
And giving up these high percentage shot attempts, it's not going to get it done. They need to figure it out.
Marina
Good
Mabry.
on the triple.
3 points.
And we finished
That's
one
the end
half
of the
of
second
play.
quarter with the
The
score.
Sun on
Your Chicago Sky. 22. The Connecticut Sun. 28.
What a tremendous game we're seeing from Marina Mabry.
She put on a show from three-point range in the first half. We'll see if the halftime break had any cooling effect on her.
Well, we'll soon
Chicago
find
foul.
out because I
Lindsay
guarantee they're going
Second
to keep feeding her
personal
the
foul.
rock beyond the
First
arc
team
until
foul.
she does cool off.
Here's Thomas. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Pass to Carrington. Back to Mabry. Puts up a 3. Offensive rebound. That shot off. Here's Allen. Now here's Carter. Over Carrington. And Jones pulls it down.
Well, that's just not a sight you see very often because she has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when she's open.
To the inside. And ball's knocked loose.
Nice work there to contest the finish inside.
Yeah, they got the shot they wanted, but her defense laid waste to those plans. Not how you want to kick off the second half with.
So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots next.
First personal foul.
It goes on
First
with
team
Thomas.
foul.
And the future Carter has in this league is promising. She's a talented guard with a commendable work ethic.
So she hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. And what you love about Brianna Jones, she's an old school center.
Well, she's not trying to stretch the floor, rarely takes 3. Jones rebounds, protects the paint, and shoots a
Chicago
very high
timeout call.
percentage. She shows there's serious value in that type of role still.
Timeout called the Sky. Here's Allen. And here's Banham. Inside, stolen by Brianna Jones. Here's Carrington. She can't get that one.
Shooting 20% to start the second half doesn't bode well for how this will play out for them.
Right wing. Reese, covered by Harris. Allen with it. Thomas on her. Stolen by Harris. Joanna Bonner for three. The shot that time not on target.
Okay, look. I know she isn't having the best of games from the floor, but it hasn't seemed to hurt them.
And Allen.
Screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Here's Harris. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
They need to get way more disruptive defensively. They just can't keep allowing these easy buckets. You know, get a little physical. Show some effort.
Defensively, that's job number one. Effort, nothing easy inside.
Pass to Banham. To the middle. It's stolen by Alyssa Thomas.
Bonner.
So strong in the
Assist
open
from
court, quick, tall,
Dejohnne
determined.
Carrington.
Bonner is who you want finishing a fast break.
Here's
2 minutes
Cardoso.
remaining in the third.
That
2
falls.
minutes.
Nice feed that time for Lindsay Allen.
You know, you simply
Lindsay Allen
cannot
dropping
say
dimes.
enough about her individual performance so
Timeout for the
far,
Sun.
even if the all-around team effort has been lacking.
Timeout called the Sun.
Looks like the coach saw some things out there that need adjusting. And it's going to take a little time to talk it over.
Yeah, never a bad idea to use a timeout if there's something that's got you concerned.
Substitutions here. To the inside. On. And she drops in the layup off glass.
Those defenders look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're just getting pushed around on the low block. Maybe coach has got to make a substitution or something to energize his team.
Well, they better rally soon. They've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Back to Bonner. Fires from deep. Buries the long-range jumper.
The scouting report on Bonner is probably play off a bit, but when in rhythm, she is better as a shooter.
Now here's Jefferson. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Down low. Cardoso inside. On her. And she makes that one.
You know, that is right where they wanted to get that ball.
Pass to Harris. Now Hahn. Reese defending. Here's Endorfall. Let's go with a three. To the paint. Inside. Deflected. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Burton. And she uses the glass on the layup. Here's Chicago now. It's a 10-point game. To the inside. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Bonner. And that one drops.
That steal paid instant dividends.
Sure did. They didn't waste any time getting out on the break.
Just so quick.
Launches a three. Oh, no good. Trying to beat the buzzer.
With the
Well,
score.
through 3 quarters
The
of play,
Chicago
down
team.
double digits.
31. The Connecticut Sun. 43.
And thanks again for joining us. We'll see what happens in the fourth. Reese gets the bucket.
Give an assist there not for a pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed her up and really just made that layup possible.
Thomas outside. To the middle. Here's Burton. The pass to Reese. All alone. Here's Cardoso. Target with the open look.
Nobody was anywhere close to her. She can't believe she didn't bury it.
Allen. Burton with the rebound. And so here's Connecticut. Pass to Bonner. Thomas. Back to Bonner. And again, no good by Connecticut. And here's Onion Wade. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. It's stolen by Alyssa Thomas. And she was fouled on the way up. Kennedy close for her.
Personal foul.
Late
second round pick in
2019, Marina Mabry
At the line for the away team.
nice role for herself.
Marina Mabry.
Well, she never gave up on herself despite slipping far in the draft. She continued to work on her game and has proven how multi-talented a player she is. Her story is definitely inspirational.
That one misses.
And Mabry isn't just a scorer. You can tell that she's also solid at rebounding and passing in her position.
Moving it around, 8 of the last 10 points coming off assists.
Nothing makes a coach happier than a display of pure, selfless teamwork.
Absolutely.
Here's Jones. And she makes in the layup.
Beautiful dish down low.
Now timeout called by Chicago.
Fans, the loudest section gets free t-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest. And that was your Chicago Sky Dancers.
And so it's Chicago with it. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only by Cardoso.
Her stroke is being dead on. Inside, outside, wherever. The shots are falling.
Onion Wade covering. Burton can't hit.
Well, got it in close, but credit the tight defense for forcing the miss.
Defense like that ups the degree of difficulty on that shot by about what? I'd say 300%?
308% maybe.
Okay, I like that.
And here's Burton. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth quarter of this one. Thomas outside for Mabry. From outside the arc. That's in there. Alyssa Thomas with the assist.
Well, you see her play tonight, and a night like tonight for Mabry, it's why she's in the league, to score and score in bunches.
To the paint. It's stolen by Alyssa Thomas. A one-on-one situation. And the basket by Carrington.
Put herself in a great position to finish that break off.
Yeah, and that right there is just a great read of how the play was developing and where the ball was going.
Such high basketball IQ.
Inside. And so it looks like the Sky will retain possession here.
Chicago ball. Substitution for the Sun. Joanna Bonner.
If you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Pass to Cardoso. To the inside. Reese. No good. Excellent D from Alyssa Thomas. It's Burton. She's covered by Allen. A kick out to Bonner. Lets it go. And again, it's Connecticut.
Can't lose track of Bonner on the court.
Comes off the front of the rim. The Sun on offense. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Pass to Bonner. Burton. She's covered by Allen. Now here's Carrington. Clock at 6. Cardoso gets the board. Now here's Allen. She's guarded closely. Out to the right wing. Stolen away. Now Burton. To the middle. Here's Jones. And she floats it in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, this is why you get Jones the Rock in close. Terrific at converting.
And so it looks like the Sky will retain possession here.
A nice play to get a hand to that pass and tip it out of bounds.
She was just a hair away from coming up with the steal there. Good effort.
2-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Looking to end the run. And the so we see the Sun taking the W here.
That's
a
the end of the
resounding
game.
victory for them in an enemy territory, no less.
It was enemy territory, but with the way that they controlled the game, they
and see
took
you
the
again
crowd
soon.
completely out of it. That's how to get it done on the road.
And that's a wrap, everyone.
Well, that's it for the WNBA weekend. I'll be going back to regular programming tomorrow. Yes. Shoot around my court. It's kind of fun. I fuck with the W. I'm gonna be honest. I never used to like the WNBA back in the days, but I think it's like the girls are better for one, and they're actually playing good ball. Like they're really playing good ball. I was watching. What game was I watching today? The Lynx. And who did I lose? I lost one bet. I thought the game was gonna go under. What game was that? I'm gonna say. I like it. I like the WNBA now. Intensity. I like it, man. Nah. They just need to like. It's crazy how they get paid, bro. They get nothing. But I mean, in essence, they're on TV, so they're selling merch, they're selling shoes, they have shoe deals, so most people cop tickets, cop merchandise and shit like that. So in WNBA, I mean the NBA is a bigger league than the WNBA. Like, come on, man. They've been killing it. Yeah, I should have one on that tomorrow. I mean, I'm going on that. series, it's gonna be epic. It's gonna be an epic conference championship. Knicks play. Yeah, man. Appreciate y'all watching the stream and checking everything and all that shit. But yeah, man.